Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here, and we are on part 3 of my deep dive into Alpha Flight. Alright, so here we go. This is Alpha Flight Classics Volume 3. They collected the entire Byrne run into 3 different volumes, the trade paperbacks. There is an omnibus now, hardcover, that has everything, but this is kind of what we had before. And I'm of the school of thought that there were 28 issues of Alpha Flight and that was it. So that's all I'm going to cover. That's all I consider real. That's Byrne created these characters as foils for the X-Men. They appeared in the X-Men. He drew 28 issues of their book and they were fantastic. It's my favorite book. This is issue 20. This is one of my favorite issues. John Byrne's the writer artist. He did the figure inks, and Keith Williams, who's a great pair for Byrne, did the background inks. And this is Gilded Lily. I love that cover. Byrne comes up with the craziest. This is like Twin Peaks and freaking David Lynch crap. I love it. But like a soap opera at the same time. I mean, come on. The way he drew Sasquatch, just like, I mean, he's doing some landscaping there, but that's so cool. And this is the debut of my favorite character, Aurora. She's decided to differentiate herself from her brother. And there we go, one of the most divisive costume changes in comic book history, I would say. A lot of people do not like this. I love this. I'm putting it out there to the universe that I want to own the original art for this page. I think it's fantastic. It has the quintessential. This is my favorite page in all of the 28 issues of Alpha Flight. It's the debut of Aurora's, what they would call ice skating costume. A lot of people hate it. I love the classic 80s asymmetrical Byrne hairdo. I think it's a lot of fun. This is very well drawn, beautiful splash page. Aurora looks so pretty. She looks different to me than any other. Like, she doesn't look like Scarlet Witch or Byrne women. Definitely stand out. So much fun. A lot of people just randomly grabbing people and kissing them in John Byrne comic books. It's a recurring trope, which I don't understand. But I sure would love to own this page. That's such a great pose of Aurora there. She looks like she's just ready to, I don't know, bust out her aerobics moves. And we got some Snowbird and Talisman. Some great, strong female characters on Alpha Flight. Oh, this is fun. They're on a yacht. I love that Walter would wear that hat and turtleneck to go out yachting. Like, that's a little too dead on for my taste. But this is fun. See, this is like, now we're getting back into more, you know, like weird territory. They go to this house and it's kind of like this, you know, spooky, like, haunted house movie. And here we go with Byrne again. I can't even believe he had the nerve to do this after he did this a couple times already with Snowblind with the white panels, issue 3 with the all black panels of Aurora, and once again here she is in the dark. But hey, you know, you can't say that he doesn't use a lot of ink in his work. This is great. The statues are alive. Oh my god, they're alive. And Gilded Lily. This is like such a great, like, 1930s, like, I don't know, House of Wax kind of thing. Walter. Oh my gosh, comics were so dramatic back then. I love how Byrne used the smoke to write his signature there. And El Diablo. Such a great classic villain. Such a silly looking costume by today's standards. So here's her big yarn of blah, blah, blah. Da, da, da. A lot of Byrne female villains don't like to show their faces. You know, next time you're going to gold plate, someone make sure that they can't turn into a big Sasquatch and bust out of it. Snowbird flying. She looks so great when she's flying. I love her cape. Just her whole outfit. It's such a great design. And then we have poor Aurora hanging over a cauldron of gold. And, yeah, I kind of want to see the golden Aurora. It's one of my favorite stories. I love her old creepy face. She looked... Who is that? Betty Davis, The Day Before. Okay, so as if that, and then we come to the opposite. I guess Byrne was into body horror. First we have the skinny Gilded Lily, and now we have Pink Pearl, such a nice lady. I love that this is called Rub Out because English people, that's how they describe like erasing pencils, and apparently the idea for Pink Pearl came from there's old school Pink Pearl or rubber erasers that comic book artists used and still use if you're not doing digital. I'm sure I have one in my desk somewhere. I mean, I don't know about this character. She's the circus fat lady. And then there would be Big Bertha as the Great Lakes Avengers. So not some of Byrne's best ideas, but hey, they're fun anyway, right? I mean, she's like crushing her in her boobs. That's hysterical. Box, I love that design. I never, I don't think, wonder if they ever explain. Oh, okay, I guess the blue one was destroyed, perhaps in the fight with Guardian and Alpha Flight. I mean, she's very agile for her size. I always thought that was so cool, since Snowbird can turn into like any albino Arctic animal. She could become like an albino Sasquatch, or a white Sasquatch rather. I love this art. This is so great. I would love to own that page too. I mean, I know, I'm sorry, it's a woman being tortured, but she's drawn very pretty. But I guess, you know, you have to suffer. There has to be some sort of conflict if you're gonna have if you're gonna be a superhero. You gotta have something to fight against. Some great team action. I love that she's choking an owl. That's hysterical. Aurora, good one. Sasquatch starting to look a little like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker there. And starting to act like him too. That is like so cool. That would be so great cinematically. Hello, Marvel, where's the Alpha Flight movie? I mean, if you could make Guardians of the Galaxy such a great hit on such a, like, I don't know, second tier kind of book, then why not Alpha Flight? I think you'd be surprised. Some great art in here. This is another double issue from John Byrne's 28 issue run. I mean, and he was also doing Fantastic Four at the time, so lazy is not a word you would ever use to describe John Byrne. The output from him is fairly spectacular. I mean, there's got to be a page count somewhere. Put it in the comments, guys. If you're a Byrne fan, you're probably watching this and you might know that. I always feel like I'm the big Byrne fan expert, and then I'm not. But he's dead. Guardian's back. Graves give, and another great title there, and Graves Give Up Their Dead. I would love to own that page. Great shot of North Star. Good bird's eye view. Some fun talisman shots there. She's sort of like Ilyana, if Ilyana weren't satanic. So Guardian's back to life. See, he did teleport to another dimension. He didn't die. We should have known better. And he's been on some crazy journey. Some wild scuba gear there. When I saw you in the crowd, I just thought I'd make you feel super crazy and run away. This is a nice touch that he's like the thing that put him back together didn't know which were parts of his suit and which were parts of him, so they incorporated them together. And that's kind of a cool, like, little nuance that Byrne's very ingenious, in my opinion, when it comes to stuff like that. Some great double page spreads. as we get into the action. Here's where Aurora gets taken out very early in the game by these electrical cables. Stupid Guardian severs the cables and the feedback electrocutes my beloved Aurora. But luckily, Shaman has his Mary Poppins fanny pack and pulls out some bubbles to cushion her fall. And these robots become one, very GoBots, Transformers. More GoBots though, right? I mean, the Transformers seem more sophisticated than that. I just love looking at Byrne's art. I could look at it all day long. And I feel like I have been, because this is like volume 3 of the 28 issue run that you can see She-Hulk's poster in the background. I had that poster where she's jogging and carrying a band, and instead of like having headphones, she's carrying a live band, which is cool. Very meta, John Byrne. How meta of you to make a reference to your own work there. And oh darn it, I knew it was too good to be true. Guardian's really a robot. Is it Delphine Courtney? I think it is. She's had some work done, but it looks like her. I love this issue. We got Byrne's inks again. I think Keith Williams is doing backgrounds. A lot of great character moments. This is really cool there. I love that. You can see all of Aurora's cool ice skating costume. And I love that. Like, that is so cool too. Just in case you were wondering what Shaman's fanny pack looked like turned inside out. There it is. Some cool... I love when Byrne gets trippy like that. It's like the Proteus stuff on Uncanny X-Men. And he had to choose between his daughter and Snowbird, and he chose Snowbird, and now his daughter's lost inside the little magic bag. Secret Wars 2, number 4. Huh. Penciler Al Milgram. Oh, inker Steve Lealoha, who I love. And Joseph Rubinstein, longtime Byrne inker. Just a few pages there. I guess that to have it all make sense why this man with the Jerry curl is standing here. And there's the Hulk and everything else. So this is going to make me cry. This is John Byrne's last issue. Like, I really was so sad because this is such a great shot of Omega Flight there. But when Byrne wrapped it up. And, you know, of course I followed him to the Hulk and I enjoyed the Hulk run, but that was only 6 issues. And I really wanted more of Alpha Flight because I guess I should just consider myself lucky because 28 issues from the same artist and writer, including 3 double issues, you would not have that these days. I can't think of a modern artist who has that kind of output. So we're kind of lucky to have all of this. Here's my twins. I just saw that this page is for auction, unherited auction. It's only at $1,000 now, so, you know, I'm sure it'll probably go for $20,000 or something crazy like that. Original comic book art, especially John Byrne art, just sells for, like, crazy amounts of money. It was so cool. I love that. That was pretty genius. They're looking for a new body for Sasquatch. He's trapped in box, and they pull out the Hulk. And instead of taking over his body, he just smashes the armor. And there was John Byrne's farewell. I'm on to greener pastures. Ha 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 ha. Great pin of a Guardian by Ken Stacy, the amazing Ken Stacy. Incredible Hulk 313. I guess this is leading up to... and this is Mike Mignola of Hellboy fame, believe it or not. It looks absolutely nothing like his current style. I really didn't care for him taking over after Byrne, but I was much more biased back then, and definitely see comic art with different eyes these days, and I see all the merits and all the greatness in it, and I definitely am a fan of his evolved style. He's very unique. I can't think of anyone else like him. Oh, okay, so this is going to be, that was the last issue, their last issue of Hulk, and this is going to be the first issue of Alpha Flight without Byrne. And like I said, I don't even know how I'm reading this, because this doesn't really exist in my reality. I don't know, just, I could not get excited about this, someone other than Byrne, and it just went off in so many weird directions, and that's the day the music died, so let's wrap this puppy up. So that's the end of Alpha Flight Classic Volume 3. Basically, all of John Byrne's amazing run in the 80s of his classic Canadian superhero team, Alpha Flight. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to bringing you more books. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye, guys.